Battlefield 6, don't get fooled again. Yes, that is the title of this video here, and I honestly don't want you guys to get fooled at all. Battlefield 6 potentially could be everything we wanted and more. But there's also a flip side to that. Also, Battlefield 6 could potentially be a catastrophe in many ways. Now, I personally want us to avoid that nightmare by any means necessary, but there is a huge elephant in the room that I must discuss within this video here that could have us leaning towards the nightmare aspect rather than Battlefield 6 actually being a good product. And I'm going to discuss it all within this video. Question of the day: will Battlefield 6 multiplayer rule in 2025? If the game drops in 2025, tell me what you guys think. Do you think Battlefield will hold it down, duke it out against Call of Duty and many other multiplayer titles that are coming out this year to reign supreme? Tell me what you think down in the comment section below. Mind you guys, there is no right or wrong answers. I just want to hear your thoughts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big like. And if you care to stay up to date on all the Battlefield news and updates, consider subscribing to the channel today. Now, in my last Battlefield video, I asked you guys an important question. I said, would you pre-order Battlefield 6? And many of you said no. And that's rightfully so, because we are all feeling the sting of what Battlefield 2042 left behind. And I can't blame anybody there for treading lightly when it comes to Battlefield 6, especially myself. I'm not jumping in headfirst to anything at all, right? Now, if you didn't know, I read all your guys' comments and I actually make videos off your comments. If you have something valid and something good to add to the conversation of my videos, I definitely make sure that I shout you out and feature you in future videos. So guys, continue the comment and please continue providing thought-provoking comments back to your boy, because I really do appreciate it and you guys help me more than you know. So in regards to pre-ordering Battlefield 6, Ben from my comment section stated this. So again, will you pre-order the next Battlefield, being Battlefield 6? Ben states here, yeah, because Battlefield 2042 was still bad, but it was fun. I sort of agree there. And he goes on to state, in a completely different atmosphere than Call of Duty. They are obviously pouring so much effort into making a comeback with the game. So yeah, I'd pay for it early. Not like we're flooded with any actual good games. End quote. Ben, thank you for your comment. Now guys, this is actually something very scary that he said, and I mean very scary, because he's actually telling the truth, right? Call of Duty is something right now that gamers aren't fucking with. We're just not going there with Call of Duty right now. Warzone is a hot mess. They're looking to get us back in with the next annual marketing plan that they have for Call of Duty in 2025, whatever that is. They're going to try to reel us back in, but Call of Duty, for the most part, is on the outs with everybody, right? Let's be completely honest. And now you have Battlefield enter the arena. This is the perfect storm for Battlefield to take over. And I mean easily. Matter of fact, I would say too easily. Too easily. Call of Duty is losing its leverage. Gamers are getting desperate for a great multiplayer, myself included. And Battlefield is looking to be the next big thing. Now, with that said, that's the nightmare in itself. Battlefield, by default, is the next up. Did you see what I just said there? Battlefield 6, the next Battlefield, by default, is the next big multiplayer up. That's a bad situation, because now we're in a situation here where DICE kind of sees the landscape of what's going on and really don't have to try as hard. Now, do I personally think that they will put in effort with this Battlefield? I think to some degree. I want to be honest and positive. I'm going to say yes, but do they really need to go crazy to garner sales and get that initial push? No. No, they're actually in a phenomenal position here. They have all the cards to play to make sure that Battlefield, for the most part, goes off without a hitch sales wise, right? Now, who knows about player retention, because we could all buy the title and then just be like, this shit is garbage and just leave it. But I don't know on that front. But by default, with the conditions that we are currently seeing, Battlefield is just going to rake in money, period. Now, with that said, I need Battlefield to win off merit. I need this fucking game to win off merit. I need this game to play well. I need this game to do more than what it did in 2042, way more for us. I need this game to be dynamic. I need this to be something that we hop into and just can't get enough of. Now, we have Delta Force roaming around as well. Delta Force is actually an okay spin-off to what Battlefield provides as an experience, right? And no knock against Delta Force, but it is not Battlefield. It's not Battlefield. Great effort, E for effort, love what's going on. However, again, it's simply not Battlefield. And with that said, Battlefield could do something remarkable here and super special. We're already getting playtesting going on where gamers can hop in and actually playtest the game ahead of time to make sure that the multiplayer experience goes off without a hitch for you and I at home. Now, mind you guys, I have yet to play this game at all. I don't even know if I've been accepted to the playtest at all, and that fucking sucks. Like, it really sucks. Get me in there. But with that said, I'm happy that there are gamers out there putting in the time, checking out the title, and laying the groundwork for the experience that you and I will be later partaking in. Now, if Battlefield 6 launches this year, man, this could be a huge deal. And again, I need these guys to step correctly with you and I, personally with myself, because again, I feel so burnt from Battlefield 2042, and I just want a fun military Battlefield, just modern day military, just fun gun battles, just shit going on in the Battlefield way. You guys know what I am talking about, you know. But nowadays, that actually feels like a tall order, even for DICE. And just going back to what Ben said, there's no other games that we are looking forward to in the multiplayer space that really could fuck with what Battlefield would have to offer if it did release this year. It would be hard pressed to beat these guys. It honestly would. And now, personally, I do have some titles that I am looking forward to on the multiplayer front, but on the Battlefield level, there's just nothing that's going to compete besides Call of Duty, and Call of Duty could just fuck off. In all honesty, Call of Duty could just get way left of me. But I don't want Battlefield to win on those fucking conditions. We have to have a good product that you and I enjoy. And I want this game to be everything that you and I ever dreamed of for a Battlefield game. And heck, I'll even die it down. I'll even die down my expectations from that. I'll even just say, I just want it to be a solid multiplayer experience. And I don't think I'm asking for too much. Do you? I don't think I am. So in my eyes, the only way that Battlefield 6 wins to me is actually delivering a good product, period. We just need something that we can enjoy and spend hours upon hours in. And that player retention for content has to be through the roof and has to engage us in every way, shape, and form to keep our attention. And I think Battlefield could manage to do that. But again, if we go down the other way and this game is a subpar experience and does not deliver upon what they have promised, this could very well be a nightmare. I left Call of Duty for Rainbow Six Siege. Yes, you heard correctly. In this video here, I explain in detail as to why I had to cut from Call of Duty altogether to embrace Rainbow Six Siege. Be sure to click this video here, and I'll be sure to see you there.